Thank you for your interest in the 30 by 30 Progress Tracker. During this demonstration, I'm going to walk through an example that shows the platform's information and functionality. For the scenario, imagine you're a member of civil society from Panama who wants to learn more about 30 by 30 and become an informed advocate for marine protection. On the initial landing page, you're presented with information to help orient yourself with both the platform, its functionality, and what 30 by 30 is and why it's important. If you want to get additional depth of information and background, there's more information available on the About page. But for this demo, I want to focus on the current state of marine protection. So if I go to the map, I'm presenting with information both visually and in a dashboard around the level of protection currently implemented globally. So on the map, I can see marine protected areas highlighted in green and OECMs in purple. To the left, I can see that as of March 2024, 7.9% of the ocean is reported as protected. I have a time series where we can see how this has changed over time. And if you assume the same rate of change into the future, we can extrapolate where we will be by 2030. And we can see if we continue the same rate, we will fall well below the 30 by 30 target. Beyond what's reported, we've incorporated information from partners that has a qualitative assessment of the level of protection. So our first indicator shows that 4.2% of the ocean is assessed as fully or highly protected based on the MPA Atlas and the MPA Guide assessments. We see that 2.3% of the ocean falls within highly or protected from fishing based on protected seas assessments. We also have details around the location of key habitats and what percent of those fall within protected and conserved areas. So we can see mangroves currently 41.6% of the global location of mangroves fall within protected areas, and so forth for seamounts and cold water corals. If you want to get additional details in a tabular form for all the countries and high seas, you can click on the details button, and you'll be presented with a sortable table of data, where now I can sort to the percent reported coverage and see ranked how countries are performing. So Monaco, Palau, United Kingdom are at the top of the list. But in my example, I mentioned that I'm interested in Panama. So what I can do is quickly change my location first to look at the region for Latin America and Caribbean, so I can see how we are performing regionally. So all the metrics that were available at the global level now have been filtered to show it specifically for that region. So I can see that the region's at 25.6%. At this point, I can continue on, and since I'm interested in Panama specifically, I can quickly filter and focus in on Panama. And I see that Panama has protected or reported to protect 26.8% of their waters. And of that, 20.6 has been assessed as fully or highly protected. So at this point, I might be interested in what would it take to get us to 30% and what part of our water is most valuable that we should protect. So I can go into our conservation scenario builder where I'll be able to draw on the map and indicate an area that we should protect. But in order to pick the area I think we should protect, I want to add some more contextual data layers. So I can turn on location of key habitats, such as warm water corals, but I know seamounts are important, so let me see where seamounts are located. So I can see a grouping here. We also have information from leading research. So we have recommended 30% of the ocean should be protected based on a published paper, so I can quickly turn that on as well and visually see what areas experts are recommending we protect. So I really have zeroed on this area. So I'm going to draw on the map an area that I feel we should protect. And now it's going to calculate, if we do protect this, how much closer will that get us to 30 by 30? So I can see that my proposed area will add an additional 5.6%. So at this point, I want to go back to the dashboard, and I'm interested in learning more around what is the background, or how did they come to determine that 20.6% is fully or highly protected. So first I'll understand what marine protected area has been classified as that. So if I quickly sort, I get a full list for Panama of all the MPAs and OECMs implemented, and I can see that this first MPA is clearly the largest, so I want to go find out more information behind this. So at this point, I can navigate to the Knowledge Hub, where we brought together information for various different types of 30 by 30 data, and I can change my category to focus on assessments because I'll understand why that marine protected area was assessed so highly, and I get displayed different potential places to go find more information. So at this point, I think I'll go to MP Atlas because I know that they do third-party independent assessments, and at that point, I can search for the area of interest and get to more detail. Thank you very much for watching our demonstration. If you'd like to learn more, please visit us at www.skytruth.org/30 by 30 or email us at hello@skytruth.org. Thank you.